what you are looking at here is a bus with a Cummins diesel engine, Allison transmission, world renowned, that have a life of 300,000 to 500,000 miles, which means we have another 10 to 15 years based on the mileage of this bus. And most importantly,
300,000 to 500,000 miles. And remember now what I'm saying now, him said the American bus are the gold standard. Now take a look at this now. Well, I'm big up the research department. Take a look at this. Big this up for now. Now, what we did here, we went and we look at average for states with school buses. And we look at the average, the lifespan of the bus, and we look at the mileage of the bus. That bus that we just don't show you, I guarantee is one of the best ones him having. Now bring the worst one, come show now. So bring that one, come show now.
Campaigning, sir. Campaigning.
Oh, campaigning. All right. Now look here now, people. Him said him get buses from New York and Florida. Right. Let's go to Florida and see where Florida. All right, look at New York. New York, so the average lifespan of a bus is 180,000 miles and 14 years, whichever comes first. 180,000. The one I'm sure was almost, I think was what? When say 175 or whatever it was, right? So if you get a bus from New York, that means the bus is almost at the end or at the end of its useful life. Now, let's find Florida now. Here's Florida right here. Let me put it at the top of the screen. Look at Florida. The average lifespan of a bus in Florida, of a school bus in Florida, by mileage is 150,000 miles.
Yes.
And by year, it's 10 years. Now remember, in buy buses were 15 years old, 16 years old. In buy bus we're what 2010.
Yep.
And in buy buses were more than 150,000 miles. And this is where them change out. This is where the states, and here it is, people, all the states. We went and we look at all of the states, them. Look at my state, Maryland. My state, 180,000 miles and 14 years. And by the way, I have in my watch a program right now. I have a brethren who works for a school district. We have 500 buses. And him say, every bus undergoes an inspection 3 to 4 times a year. 3 to 4 times a year. And them don't have the roads where we have in Jamaica. Them don't have the inclines where we have in Jamaica. Them don't have any of that. It's mostly flat surfaces them depend. Right? So when Minister Vaz come and tell on this nonsense, people, refer to the program. Refer to this program. And Robinson, by the way, we have asked him to come on the program to defend it because he went on a program and said he will go on any program to defend the purchase. And we're still waiting for him.
Any program except this one.
Any program except this one.
He went on nationwide and his exact word was this: I am willing to go on any program, anytime, anywhere, anyhow. And I, Sir Abrahams, encourage him to come on Ratigan program and make it our program. What we get so far is that they will never come on our programs.
No man, I trigger me now. I trigger me for going on one Warmington behavior, my golden life, Mike thing.
Very right, man.
Wilfred.
Yes, sir.
Can I share something with you that nobody has heard?
Please.
I want to share my next article coming out Tuesday with you.
Sure. Go ahead, sir.
And I want to hear what you think. Because I was going to take a break from the bus thing. But when I saw the 5 accidents in 8 days, and when I saw the Grand Gala thing, because they bring the bus out on Grand Gala, which don't make no sense to me, because Grand Gala is celebrating 63 years of Jamaican independence. Why you bringing some old bus from another country into that? That is straight campaigning and politicization, and it made me feel literally sick.
Correct.
That article, and gentlemen, everybody, I want to hear what I wrote, because in researching this article, I just start laugh, because there are so many inconsistencies. As I'm saying, Jamaica, them take it for big head, but we're born behind cow and mother go market. So I'm going to read something to you, right?
Yes, sure.
It's called tentatively the Rural School Bus Program. What is the real motive? I support the establishment of a rural school bus program. However, after observing the one proposed by our government, I have concerns on multiple levels. For example, why are there so many conflicting reports regarding the procurement process? The Jamaican government awarded El Hydro Limited a $1.4 billion contract to import, their words in a letter, to import 110 used school buses. And there is a letter from the Trade Board to Transport Minister Darrell Vaz granting approval to El Hydro to import 110 buses on behalf of the Ministry of Science, Energy, Telecommunications, and Transport. But in this dinner article 2 weeks ago, the Trade Board confirmed that El Hydro is neither certified as an importer of the buses, nor as a dealer of either new or used motor vehicles. The entity also stated that the buses were shipped without the pre-shipment inspection certificates, as required by 2014 motor vehicle import policy, as a waiver had been granted to El Hydro. So they were shipped here without the certificates, right?
Mm-hmm.
However, the ministry stated that it is the importer of the vehicles, even though the letter said they granted to El Hydro. The ministry stated that it is the importer of the vehicles, not El Hydro, and that El Hydro is a supplier. Now, this part was really funny to me. With respect to concerns regarding the inspection waiver, the ministry claimed that JUTC engineers visited the United States and subjected the buses to, and this is their own words. So JUTC people went over there, subjected the buses to rigorous inspection, that the buses were certified and assessed by specialist bus inspection entities approved by the Department of Transportation. I don't understand. And that when the buses arrived in Jamaica, the Island Traffic Authority certified and issued certification of fitness for them. You realize this is 3 different levels of inspection, right?
Yeah.
All right. JUTC go over there, go do it. The American authorities do it. Transport Authority Jamaica do it and issue certificates. All right. After the first day of route testing, when at least one video circulated showing a tire detached from its rim on one of the buses, Vaz said the process had revealed, I'm using his own words, a few tire issues, and that orders were placed for the shipment of new tires to replace existing tires on all the buses. All the buses, all. So the question now, if the buses underwent inspection by multiple entities, why would the tires on all the buses need to be replaced so soon? That makes sense, boss?
None whatsoever.
No sense.
Next one. Because even if your car go to the depot in Jamaica and you get a certificate of fitness, and that's just one level of inspection, you should need to change the tires, all the tires on your car in a week. Doesn't make no sense. So I came across an invoice addressed to the ministry for 26 of the buses.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm being kind because I know they can cost much less. 9 of the 26 were priced at 20,000 US. All the others were lower, with the lowest at 9,997.99. So I'm being generous, okay? If you price all the buses at the upper end at 20,000 US and use a generous exchange rate of 160 to 1, the cost of the buses will be 352 million, roughly a quarter of the 1.4 billion. So the question is, what sense does it make to spend 4 times the cost of the buses on purchasing, accessorizing, refurbishing, and retrofitting them? That make any sense to you? May I ask you? And the next issue, why the rush? Some of these things I researched.
Emergency.
Some people forget these things. So I researched and I find some things. In 2016, November 2016, then Education Minister Royal Reid stated that he was collaborating with Transport Minister. I know you laugh, me laugh to me.
Hold on, doctor. Hold on for me, doctor. Hold a minute there. Not to continue anything like that, sir. It's the same thing Will Rattigan and myself and Kevin and all who was on this program here trying to get everything done. We saw that and Rattigan came up with the same thing with Royal Reid. Go ahead for me, sir.
That was 2016. Royal Reid said by January 2017, that's what they aimed to do. In 2018, not yet, in 2018, Reid said that $204 million was committed at the start of that academic year towards the system. So why is VAS now calling this an emergency and rushing to roll out the program by next month? You and I know the answer, but me just ask question here. All right, recently, this is another one that boggles my mind. Recently, on a social media post, you see, Baz, don't remember something you're saying, and I love chat. I love chat. He love go on social media and say things. I don't think he realize what I say. Recently, on a social media post, Baz mentioned that the government brought in 270 brand new JUTC buses. That is in the JLP's book of accomplishments, by the way. 270. Him helped me out with the article because I did not know if they were new. 270 brand new JUTC buses. These buses are all right-hand drive vehicles. Research has shown that wrong-hand drive vehicles, such as left-hand drive vehicles driving on the left, are at a greater risk of being involved in accidents than vehicles with the steering wheels on the opposite side. The evidence is so strong that some countries ban them. Many of the school buses are also old, some over 13 years. I'm being generous, becoming some older than that, and are more likely to develop mechanical and electrical problems than new ones. So here's the question now. If research has found that left-hand drive vehicles are more likely to meet in accidents when driving on the left when compared with right-hand drive ones, why was the less safe option chosen for our children? If the government can buy 270 new right-hand drive buses for public transportation, why did they buy 110 old left-hand drive ones to be driven in a country with a high road traffic fatality rate? We are near the top 25% globally. In areas where the thoroughfares are often narrow and winding, with uneven surfaces and potholes, often coursing through hilly terrain. The other thing that don't make no sense to me, boss, and why buy over 100 buses with their doors opening on the right, only to have to retrofit them and create doors on the other side? Does that make sense? We know the answer. I'm not wasting time with that. Next thing, you realize it's multiple levels, right?
Correct.
Baz has issued a stern warning against politicizing the buses. However, he and his colleagues are doing just that. There are videos on social media of Jamaica Labour Party supporters traveling in the buses, clad in green, blowing their horns and waving their flags, with some in convoys where songs praising Prime Minister Andrew Holness and the JLP blast through loudspeakers in accompanying cars. And most inappropriate are videos of children on the buses